Hi guys, it's Sam here from the True Queens of Wax. Now, I am doing a video that is not talking about wax. It is, however, talking about scents. So this video is to talk about Scentsy Fresh. I've got 3 different bottles here. I like to sniff them. I thought I would come and do a review about these because I've tried 3 times now. And it was something I was really interested in when they brought them out, but I was totally put off by the price tag. So I think they're about £14.50. I think it's £14.50 a bottle, which, you know, is not cheap. I mean, Scentsy is not cheap, but I'm quite happy to pay for Scentsy. For the ones that are, you know, there's some good performing wax that last a long time. You've got the safe burners, you know. The price doesn't necessarily put me off, but it does make me cautious about what I buy from them. I suppose that is how I would put it. And I've been trying some of their cleaning ranges. I quite like the counter clean, although it doesn't work on my counters because it leaves this residue that's great to protect it. But I've got like the one type of counter in the world where that residue just doesn't make the counter look good. My husband gets really annoyed with it, but I love it on my sinks, weirdly. So I will buy it and I use it in my sinks and it just smells amazing in my sinks. So that's basically why I use that. What else have I used? The washer whiffs. I love them in a bathroom bin, weirdly. I don't like putting them in the washing machine. Loads of people love washer whiffs. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't think they produce the kind of scent level I want. But I know loads of people do. But if you put them in a bathroom bin, my word, particularly the clothesline ones. What else have I tried? I've tried the bathroom cleaner. It's a good bathroom cleaner. It's not, but it's quite expensive for a bathroom cleaner. So I think that I am a type of person that is incredibly like high standardy. So I'm kind of a good person to do this video because I think that if I like something and if I find it strong enough and I find it worthwhile, and I have such high standards that that, you know, you'll probably be able to go with what I say, and probably there'll be a big chunk underneath that I would probably ignore that you'll still be happy to go with. So I've got 3 scents. I've got Scentsy Fresh in Clothesline. I have got Scentsy Fresh in Luna. And I have got Scentsy Fresh in Aloe, Water and Cucumber. So basically, the idea with this is that you can spray it onto fabrics. So things like sofas, curtains, carpets, bedding, that kind of thing. It actually says direction, Scentsy Fresh helps eliminate odours on hard to wash fabrics like curtains, carpets, furniture and upholstery. Shake well before use. Right, so I have used it on carpet, I have used it on curtains, I have used it on sofas, and I have used it on bedding. It doesn't say bedding here. I think it might be my Scentsy consultant who suggested using it on bedding. I have to say, I'm glad it doesn't say bedding on there, because I was going to say when I used it on bedding, it doesn't seem to hold the scent that well, the actual material, and I was a bit disappointed. I've never used it on bedding since. So I was like, don't bother. I have used it on carpet. Yeah, it's okay on carpet, but I have not rushed to use it on carpet again. Rugs, yes. But what I found, so my sofas are proper fabric sofas. As you can see from it. Oh look, take off a cushion. Get in. Proper like fabric sofas. Thank you very much, DFS. My curtains in here are like velour looking curtains, and that material holds these Scentsy Fresh incredibly well. So if you've got like leather sofas, you're a bit done. But yeah, the material really holds it really well. But like I say, the bedding doesn't. And I also have like quite a thick rug, and I've used it on that and it holds it quite well. So in terms of the scents, we'll start with Clothesline. Now Clothesline is one of Scentsy's strongest smelling waxes, which is why when I bought this was the first bottle I bought, I went with Clothesline because I thought if anything's going to smell, this will. And I wanted, if I'm going to pay that amount of money, I don't want to spray it, smell it for 10 minutes and that be the end of it. What's the point? So I bought this, ridiculously strong, to the point that I have sprayed it on my sofas and my curtains, and I actually have to spray it last thing at night because I can't sit with it straight away. I have to leave it, and then when I come in the next morning, everything smells of clothesline. It feels like you have got a clothesline melt on, and it lasts like 2-3 days. I'm still smelling clothesline and being like, what? So in a way, you pay a lot for the money, but actually it's better. It's almost like paying for melts and not having them in your lounge. When I put this on, I won't put melts on in my lounge for a day or so because I can't. It feels like I'm putting 2 melts on and they're trying to compete. So that's clothesline. Then the second one I tried was Aloe Water and Cucumber. Now I love Aloe Water and Cucumber, the wax, but it is a lighter scent, and I was a bit nervous about buying this. I actually bought this at sale price, which helped, because I knew it was lighter, and I'm thinking, is it going to smell good? Am I going to smell it? Now I will say this is the weirdest thing. So I sprayed it on. What I would say is I couldn't smell the Aloe Water and Cucumber, but what I could smell, which doesn't really have a smell, is like fresh, literally fresh, like fresh air. Like, I can't explain it, but I stood in my lounge, I was like, I can't smell Aloe Water and Cucumber, but everything feels fresher. Now that wasn't like my mind. As I say, I'm very picky. It wasn't like me going, I've put something on called fresh, now everything smells fresh. Not at all. If I put my nose like right up, obviously I got my cushion here, but right up, I could smell the Aloe Water and Cucumber, but I literally had to stick my nose in it. But everything did smell fresher, so that was a bit more intriguing. That freshness probably lasted like a day though. Then I tried Luna. Now Luna is one of very few actually that Scentsy do that have got like a perfume edge. The non-Scentsy wax melts, there's loads of people who do every perfume under the sun and loads of perfumey stuff. Scentsy don't do too many, but Luna is one that they do. I do quite like it actually, as a scent. I'm trying to sniff it. This one sprayed on. Now, so I've got my varying degrees. This one definitely could smell. It held in the sofas. It wasn't like Aloe Water and Cucumber. I could smell Luna. What I found is if I put this on first thing in the morning, I could smell it all day. And into the second day, it was like, yeah, I can smell it. Like I had to think about it, but I could smell it. So I was really impressed with this. So you've kind of got the Aloe Water and Cucumber that you put on, gives this kind of fresh vibe, but it doesn't really last that long, I would say. Then you've got the opposite end with the clothesline, which is so strong, I have to put it on one night and wait till the next morning to come in because it's just so strong. Maybe I should just use less of it. But yeah. And then thirdly, you've got Luna, which is somewhere in between. You can use it on the morning and then it lasts the day. And your house will smell really, really pretty. It does smell a bit girly, but not sickeningly girly. Or if, you know, like your men are like, oh, I just smell like girl's perfume in here. Not at all. In terms of spraying them on, it's really easy. You just literally twist the knob and off you go. I was very nervous when I first got these. My sofas are pretty new. I've only had them a couple of months and I was like, what? Is it going to stain? Is it going to like ruin it? And it hasn't at all. And once it spreads on, when you do it, it can look quite wet and then you get your wet patches. You're like, what have I done to my sofas? But it just dries. It's absolutely fine. I haven't had any problems with that at all. Excuse the baby. And a bottle lasts quite a long time. Obviously, it depends how often you use it, how much spray you put on. But this one I've had ages and I've still got loads in there. So do I think it's worth £14.50? Yeah, I don't think, to be honest, I will be buying Aloe Water and Cucumber again. Not unless, I've only used it a couple of times, not unless I kind of go to town and start using all the time and just fall in love with that freshness, maybe. And if that happens, I'll put it on my account. But right now, I can't see me buying this one again. But I would happily buy Luna, I think, or Clothesline again. I'm trying to think, I haven't had anything where I've needed, you know, this whole odour eliminating. Because obviously you have things like, what is it that you spray? Oh God, this is going to bug me. In the blue bottle. Febreze. is Febreze, right? Where you put it on and it actually supposed to eat the odour and not just cover it up with another kind of perfume on. This says eliminate odours, so I'm not entirely sure, but I haven't had anything particularly smelly that I've like put it on and then it's got rid of it and made it smell nice too. But I didn't buy it for that. I bought it because I thought it would be really lovely to spray it on something and have that scent around without having to put wax melt on if I didn't want to. And I suppose there is an element of you can't shove your sofa through the washing machine, so there is a good way of freshening it up. Obviously looking out for sale prices and your own consultant's deals, definitely. But yeah, I'm happy with my purchase. I definitely recommend Clothesline, but not everybody's into that scent. I definitely recommend Luna. And the jury is out on Aloe Water and Cucumber at the moment. I'm going to have to use it probably a lot more than what I've used already. What I would say is please help your fellow Scentsy people out. Like, I use YouTube for Scentsy reviews. I love Patricia Gates over in the States, and Lisa Robery over in the States. I use a lot of their reviews, although a lot of stuff isn't for the UK over there. But yeah, help your fellow people out, because people do look up reviews to see whether to spend £14.50 on a bottle of something. They're not always going to listen to their Scentsy consultant. I'm not a Scentsy consultant. So if you have used Scentsy Fresh, pop down below which scent you used and what you thought of it, and maybe give us a little bit of a idea of how long the scent lasts for you. If you spray it on in the morning, does it last to the end of the day? If you're a Scentsy consultant and you want to comment, please do. I always say, suggest that you are a Scentsy, or suggest, let us know that you're a Scentsy consultant. It's a little bit like when we review free wax melts. We always have to say whether it's free. It doesn't necessarily mess over with our judgment at all, but people always like to know that kind of thing, don't they? If you're not a Scentsy consultant, definitely tell us down below. And yeah, just give us some honest opinions, and so everybody can just come here and find out what they want to find out about Scentsy Fresh and whether they should spend that money. That's it, guys. That is Scentsy Fresh in one 12-minute and 19-second video. Thanks so much for watching. We do have another video on Scentsy Club actually and how that works, so definitely check that out. It's one of our most watched videos. And we do have our My Week in Wax. I think there's a couple of those that are featuring Scentsy scents, so if you're a Scentsy fan, definitely press the subscribe button. Or check out our Instagram page. I always list on my picture for My Week in Wax the companies that I've reviewed that week. So you can actually look at that list and go, oh, okay, supremely honest. I say when it doesn't smell, I say when it does. And like I say, I have extremely high standards. So if I say it's good, I think you're probably going to agree with me. And if I say it isn't good, you might still like it, to be honest. It's just that my standards are too high. But yeah, definitely check us out. I do run the account, sorry, with Hannah, who's not videoing at the moment, but she will be back. Great, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.